Hi guys, Marseille88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video and welcome back to another tactics video here on the channel. And today we are looking at the 4-2-2, which is very popular in FIFA. A formation that I quite like using as well, and it's very attacking and very fun. Okay, so let's get straight into it and let's have a look, because like I said, it's one of the more fun formations that we can have a look at. So let me just talk to you about the 4-2-2 for a moment, okay? So, like I said, it's very aggressive. It is one of them that is going to be goals. You're looking to outscore your opponent. You're looking to win the ball back off them really high up the pitch. So as soon as you lose it, you're swarming all over them to try and get the ball back. Your opponent should feel that pressure. Obviously, the downside is if they can break that, they will have a little bit of space to work in. But hey, that's what makes it fun, and that's obviously what makes it aggressive as well. So if you're somebody that really likes to play on the front foot and puff your chest out a bit and go for it, then this is definitely for you. If you're somebody that's a little bit more reserved, then maybe it isn't, but I'll go through it and you can be the judge. So defensive style balanced for me, but one thing I say is that you do want to pressurize using the 4-2-2. If you're somebody that's not very good at manually pressing, you'll be like, what do you mean by that? So like, if you can anticipate passes and your right stick switching is very quick, then you're going to be closing your opponent down before they've even received the ball. And they're just going to be like, ah, and they'll just crumble, hopefully, and give the ball back. Maybe if not, then go pressure on heavy touch if you're really not very good at that. But maybe just sway between it, okay? So I'm not saying one way or the other. I'll let you decide, okay? So defensive width, I always have it as 40 if I'm playing a back four, which we are. And the reason why is we want to push them out wide today is absolutely no difference. Now, depth, definitely something different. And this is quite brave, okay? I did say that I feel like the 4-2-2 is probably the most aggressive formation out there. And this is one of the reasons why, as either we're going for it or not. Do you know what I mean? So I want to show you something, right? So you see we're at 71 depth. If we put that to 70, do you see the change? Yeah. So that's why I have it on 71. Because then we push right up the pitch, and when we lose it, there's not a lot of space left for the opposition either. And if you're somebody that's good with the offside trap as well, which more advanced players use to really suffocate the opposition, there's not a lot of place, there's not a lot of space for your opponent to play, let me tell you that. Personally, I'm not so good with that, so I don't do that. But I'm pretty good at bringing the keeper out and anticipating through balls, so that's how I deal with it. Build-up play, I have it on balanced, because although this is a fast attacking formation, I like to have different options available to me, okay? Because you don't ever want to be predictable, is the truth. You know, if you want to go short and slow or long and fast, you want to have that option available to you, and having build-up play on balance does that, okay? Chance creation, direct passing. To be honest, this year, I have used forward runs. I still prefer direct passing. I don't think there really is too much difference there, but for me, I like direct passing. If you like forward runs, and have forward runs on, it's not going to make that much difference. Offensive width, 50, because although they're cams, they're almost like wingers, so the width is 50, it's absolutely fine. Players in the box have it on 6, corners and free kicks, I always have it on 2. So let's get into the instructions. Of course, back four is all stay back while attacking. I'm going to give you the usual advice regarding the fullbacks. Use them manually to get forward, i.e. carry the ball forward with them. Be a little bit wary at this time of year, because in terms of their qualities going forward aren't going to be great. You don't want any loose passes, but so just judge it for yourself. If you can, use them to get forward, and that creates another number in the attack, which leaves more options and more stuff for your opponent to think about. The more they've got to think about, the more they're going to struggle to cope with your attacking play, okay? Right. the two CDMs are very important, okay? Obviously, it's start-ish of the game, so it's not easy to get what you need, particularly in this position, but you really want to try and have some players that are all-round, you know? And I've kind of got that here, and you want to have one on stay back while attacking, as we see here, and one on balanced. Okay, so one of them's going to venture forward a little bit while the other one kind of sits, so that you've always got a pivot somewhere to revert back to in possession. So I've got Fred and Nunes, and I decided on Nunes to be the one that's going to be balanced attack. But again, if you think about where our width is at 40, yeah, this coincides nicely because we've got our back four and then the two CDMs sat right on them, which is very nice indeed. It's going to be tough for them to break through that. Okay, moving up to the cams, because this is what they are. I just leave them completely how they are. Now, that can leave you a little bit vulnerable, you know, to when you lose the ball or breaks. But I'm going to repeat, this is you know, Kevin Keegan style football. This is, we're going to score more goals than you sort of scenario. And what beauty that will be is when you win the ball back, you'll have 4 players waiting for it, yeah, which is going to at times create you overload situations, or you might be 4 on 4. Your opponent's definitely going to be uncomfortable with it, okay? The other thing that I really like with it, opposed to say having them on comeback on defence, is that when you lose the ball, you've got a front 4 right up against 4 defenders, yeah? So there's not a lot of space for them to move into. So I like that heavy pressure. And of course, that's what you're looking to achieve if you're playing this formation. So why would you want to change that? Up front, have what I always do. One comes short, one goes in behind. When I've got 2 strikers, that is. Jesus would be that get in behind striker for me, and Jota would be the one that would fall into the hole or come short, which there is quite a big hole there in front of the CDM. So you wouldn't want to have both of them get in behind. That would be a huge hole from the 2 strikers to the 2 CDMs. I hope that works out for you on the screen. That's a big hole. So having one drop in deep works out quite nicely. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that is it, guys. That's the tactics, that's the player instructions. Overall, it is still very fun formation. If you're somebody that wants to have a lot of fun and score goals and doesn't mind conceding a few, then this is definitely for you. So get into the comments, ask anything that you want, tell me if you're using it, or if you're going to use it. Equally, any formations that you're using at the moment that you're really enjoying, also let me know. You know I love my tactics, particularly with online. That's why I try them out, different ones most week, to see what's going on. And yeah, that's not going to change. So guys, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're getting really close to 5,000 subscribers now, which is great, thank you. But that is it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later, guys. Bye bye.